And we are off. Ooh, good timing, too. Game's already kicking in. And we are live. Decent bit rate. Everything appears to be going good. Sorry for the delay, y'all. Normally we would have been here on time, but our grid's a little messed up, and I don't know if that was the cause or if it was something else. Tech guy over the phone told me it just happened sometimes, especially with older computers. Sorry, lame joke. But the laptop didn't want to work upon earlier inspection today. We got it working again. There's usually a number on your computer if you bought it from a store that has "if broken, call here." I mean, I'll admit it, y'all. I had to swallow my pride to call them, but it was a quick and easy fix. Arguably, I should have known how to cold restart my computer anyway, but you know, we learn things. It's new fun learnings. And it looks like we just had a drop. Let's see if we can fix that. New fun learnings! And it sounds like Cartersville's having their fun too, unless that's the wind.
That's first Wednesday of the month at noon.
Test of the storm system.
Firing. Tornado sirens.
Hell yeah, it's good to know that our system still works well. And it's quieter than at the airport. Good for them. Oh, don't know if I said it, so wanted to bring it up here. Real good news, y'all. And I got it from Facebook of all things. I really should make it a little box in the corner of the screen like that. Like a news broadcaster. But I thought I'd deliver the good news from the Bartow News website on my phone, because that's where I found it, and I don't know how to tie it in. But the planned program that was supposed to go in up the road on New Harley Road, between Stiles and New Harley, it has officially been, pulled back. Basically, the people that were trying to build the data center, and for the record, I do not blame them. I disagree with them fundamentally as people because they're selling out their fellow Cartersvillians, Harlians, don't know how you'd say that one, for profit. But I do understand in the American capitalist system, you getting to put in a data center, that's hand over fist money. But not on our property, please. Ideally, nowhere, because nobody needs those. Stop with the AI. We didn't need data centers in 2000 outside of maybe one or two on military bases for... Give me a second. Don't want to say it wrong. I think it's NORAD. Like, we do need data centers, but they should be for important stuff, not making weird folks' furry porn or trying to crack this code on something that you should just be doing by hand if you're doing a passion project. And, most of all, the one that I don't hear anymore unless it's tongue-in-cheek, but you were just born with a natural talent to draw. No, the fuck I wasn't. Hours and hours of practice. And I'm not going to say I'm an artist there yet. I'm still learning how to draw. But hours and hours of practice is how I learned how to make a light shade versus just scratching the paper with the pencil. You don't need AI. You need time. That's all I'm saying with that. And the good news is, as I was pointing out with the data center, they got shut down. This was the one thing I have never seen my fellow neighbors unite like they united over this. I was thinking we were going to have to, walk around in the cold with signs and be like, hey, y'all, pay attention, this is bad. But no, they heard data center was going up, and we weren't supposed to vote on it until the 16th. On the 16th, we were going to vote if the people wanted that. They didn't even make it that long. Just every yard on this side of town where they were going to put the building in, there were 20-something signs that were just, hey, be at City Hall on this day. Don't let this happen. No data center here. So, like I said, y'all, it's a weird moment where I can totally hype up my people, and I really want to totally hype up my people. We chased out that data center. If they're trying to put one in your area, unite and fight them together. But, ooh, neat. Flavor twists. Queso. You can't have any until I know what's in it. Sorry, it looks like I was being real aggressive with the couch. That Shifu over there. I just realized he ain't on camera. Hey, there's a Shifu, and he can't have none until we know what they do to him. I'll try one right quick, though. Suddenly, oh! Yeah, she didn't quite make that landing. I'll try one, though. Suddenly turned into an ASMR stream. Not bad, though. Honestly, don't even need a dipping sauce. Flavored twist queso Fritos. Maybe give them a try. I'm gonna go put these in a bag right quick. Don't step on the computer. Especially you. Be right back. And then we're gonna go to the game if it launches, right? That was really good. Maybe I'm just sorry about the break, y'all. I probably shouldn't have taken a bite. Oh, there. Probably shouldn't have taken a bite out of that. I need to take it. It's Alice. She's just being loud for no dang reason. Let me read the ingredients list, buddy, and we'll check it out later. Alice, Shifu's not getting any till I know what's safe. You're also not getting any until I know it's safe for the dogs to eat. Y'all don't know what's safe for you to eat. You'd eat anything you can chew. Shifu, do you want up here, Bubba? Co-hostess with the mostest? Alice here with us now. Yeah, she's a good girl. Oh, she's a hyper girl. You're gonna make this difficult, aren't you? This would be way funnier if they could see you, baby girl. It'd be way funnier if they could see you. This is a giant dog that jumped up here and acted a fool. Yes, she did. She acted a fool. She did. You always gotta remember, if you're gonna touch their muzzles and pet their muzzles, never ever, never grip. No, we never grip the muzzle. We always gently. Because gripping their muzzles is a lot like somebody just coming up and grabbing you by the nose. They can't breathe, and since our species, it's flat with two nostrils, their species, if you grab the nozzle and you hold, yeah, they can't breathe, at all. So don't do that. But I pet her muzzle with that in mind, very, very gently and carefully. And she seems to dig it. Always be cautious and test very thoroughly with the animals in your life, and never try this with an animal you don't know unless you know. You want to walk away with a few less fingers. I have all mine, but you know what could happen. It's very, very possible. We have to always be careful, because while we might love our wild friends don't know us from any other human, and humans are wildly dangerous critters. Wildly dangerous critters. Alright, without further ado, let's see if this game's going to let us launch. Baby girl, please don't knock the laptop. And we're going to make the monitor a little smaller, but we're going to stay here so y'all know if the game glitches up or something. Hey, he's still there. He's just glitched. Itty bitty bitty. Itty bitty bitty bitty. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do. And if the game starts to glitch too much, we'll probably do away with this. But right now, this little box seems to be not pulling too many frame rates or anything like that to mess it up. That being said, I'm still learning all of this, so who knows, I might have just made the problem worse. Either way, since the game won't play unless I'm on its screen individually, see y'all in a minute. Bye. Banshee. Yeah, the camera's still up. Y'all gonna behave yourselves? Warning, read before playing. A very small percentage of individuals may experience epileptic seizures when exposed to a certain Just saying, if you're gonna put a big warning on there, you need to give people big time to read it. I mean, granted, I guess if you have epileptic seizures, that warning has been on. I'm not going to say every video game, because the early ones didn't have it, which is why we needed it. Though that also being said, the Lavender Town Syndrome is total BS. But there was a Pokemon episode that did get pulled because of just that epileptic seizure. Look it up on Soaps.com. It's there. It's the one that had Porygon in it. I think I'm mixing up Star Trek and Star Wars, or Star Trek and Pokemon here, but I believe it was called The Trouble with Porygon, an offshoot of the name on Star Trek, The Trouble with Tribbles. But I mean, if I can't pull any of this up to show y'all, I wouldn't take my word for it either. And I could very well be wrong, because like I said, I know the concepts are accurate, but I don't know if my references are. And we'll look that one up. Chief Hoover, you want up here? Please don't walk through my wires, but if you want up here, I'll let you up here. Legendary throughout the known world. This legendary creature. Mere mention strike terror. Men. Beware. Creature. Present. Alright, what were we in the middle of when we left? Inventory. Yeah. Okay. Still need to build Volka's shed, or house. Which will require some raiding to do. Y'all doing okay? Oh, that is very good. Penny gonna be good boy. Yeah, Penny always pays. Hey. Penny, please be mindful of the cords, Bubba. You're kinda in the heart of them there. You can come up here if you want, but be mindful of the cords. Oh, all the kittens have made a cuddle puddle. Well, a lot of the kittens have made a cuddle puddle. Feisty and Oblivion and Martina, and it looks like Gingerpuss might jump in. Maybe. Alright, let's see this. We'll cross through and start knocking out some of these little locations that we can see. As I said, y'all, this one might be a bit boring to watch, but we do. Anytime I get on this game and do anything, y'all get to watch me play along. So, gives you lots of opportunity to see the game. Thank you. Nope, not fishing. Which is weird, right? Okay, we're getting lots of glitches. I'm probably about to get short, and then close out the tiny window. See if that might be. It seems to run smoother without it, but it could also be the immense amount of stuff getting.
Look at all those delicious fish.
Now, for the record, using your sight won't attract the fish to your lure, but it'll at least let you see if you got any nearby, or whether or not you should go ahead and pull these in. I still don't fully grasp fishing in this game yet, but it seems that it pull in the opposite direction too. And at least until I net something epic, that seems to be working. Eventually I might have to work on my fishing skills. Gotta wonder if this was the preferred method, and if it was, how effective it was compared to the traditional, to my knowledge, traditional pole method. Just taking a lump of bait, throwing it in the river with a hook in it and a rope. I know native folks used baskets, but they would make a fish eddy way that would take the fish down a certain path to catch in the baskets. Okay, at this point I think the fish should be on land by now. Just one good jerk. Oh, that, come on now. There we go. There we go. At that point I just pulled him in with the last of it. Alrighty, let's see. I thought that was a symbol. Made a little barbed wire out of 2 connectors. I was about, am I doing a prison break? They didn't have prisons back in this time. They had dungeons. They had dungeons back in this time. They didn't have there was no penal system. Just if you pissed off the king, they put you in a box till you died. I mean, super simplified method, but I mean, basically. I hope I don't end up having to shoot them to get the extra materials. I don't think I have to, but I'm also not trying to the city, you know? I know, riveting stuff, yeah? These are parts that I would edit out if I knew how to edit so well. I'm back into League of Legends more. And as such, I'm saving my League of Legends progress in good matches I have. And as such in that, I've got one video ready for editing that was my first. I don't think I did great, but I did a lot better than I had. For some reason, playing against other players, I'm pretty good. Playing against AI, I mean, I'm getting better. I'm not just intermediate anymore. But heck, before I was struggling on beginner mode to get on the board. Those AIs were owning me. But now, like I said, that last one I don't remember what the numbers were, but my kills and my assists were at least double the number of my deaths. So to me, that's a good winning round. My biggest thing, if you want my advice on the whole MMO, and I guess technically League of Legends, LOL, isn't a... there is a cooperative mode, I just haven't played it yet. And there is the mode where you can play cooperatively with people against AI, but I'll be honest with y'all, after a while you can start to see the patterns, and then it's just like, I get practice. I get if, like myself, you hadn't played League of Legends for years, taking the chance and practicing against AI for a bit. But, you know, outside of grinding and practicing with characters, I can't imagine where the AI would be very useful to. Because they're very, very... They're very robotic. They're not learning. Sorry. Norseman's offering. Tomorrow we battle. Me and my brother. This feud between us has reached its apex. It shall. Oh, get off that. Cover up with the blanket. We don't want. Sorry about that. This feud between us has reached its apex. It shall end with one of us standing over the corpse of the other, with our sons bearing witness. That just seems dumb, friend. Grant me victory, Odin. and I will make it my purpose to raise my son and nephew into the finest warriors worthy of a seat at your table. I said seat and not set, you misheard. Like I said, it seems dumb. Because do you really think your nephew's gonna yes, man who just murdered my father, I want to listen to you now. Because humans are like Pokemon and we follow the strongest only. 10 bullets. 10 small bullets. And Odin will smile. Even though I stole some shit off his shrine. Now, y'all, like I said, duels are fine. I totally get the idea, friend. We have upset each other so much that we must beat each other a lot. But not killing each other, and the idea that, oh yeah, I'm gonna drag my brother up here and murder him in front of his kid, or get murdered in front of mine. I mean, I get from the ceremonial standpoint of your second will definitely not betray you. But y'all, when you can settle your problems by throwing stone, or you can settle your problems with arm wrestling, or lashing, then why such a finite solution? A problem that could have been a lot less. Furthermore, when you do that, you eliminate the possibility of further help. Oh my god, I am so concerned. Oh! Nice, perfect. Right now. They didn't deserve that. Not that level of brutality. Jesus, that's off-putting. Then again, I like wolves. I think what we're doing here historically is a big mistake. Furthermore, arguably, all the hatred that wolves face in America were purely by the people coming over. The native tribes saw wolves as a...
My skin forever. I made you what you are. My principles led to your great nudity. To all tyrants of garb, let it be known you are vile garment mongers. And you will know my name is Winchell the Rogue Free.
Hey, there's a thing down.
Tickle my skin forever. I made you what you are. My principles let...
Why are you naked?
Why are you...
Because my uncompromising lack of clothes brings me joy. Yet my very own sect of pious nudists tossed me aside.
Nudists. Those who bare their skin for pleasure.
Indeed, we bare our skin at all times in the tradition of great Greeks and Romans.
Look,
Yet some say I am too.
Here in the summer, here in the spring.
Nude in
Hell
prayer,
yeah.
at meal times,
Right
at
now?
work, in the
Oh,
streets
buddy,
and
you
ale
would not.
houses, everywhere.
I ain't got
For
no
Jesus
problem with
loves us
nudity. You would not
best
find
as
me
we
nude
were
right
born.
now.
But the group I founded
Don't do
has
drugs.
expelled me. Oh, if I could exact revenge, steal their clothes and render them nude forever, I would. That assembly of traitors act like all is well. One day, I will head down there and render them eternally nude, as God wanted.
So you want me to go steal their clothes? Gotcha. My god, for a hot second I thought that was rock below me and thought well, I've seen enough. Do you think that would deter the man being naked in public if the first person that came up and talked to him? Ah, yes. Well, I've seen enough in life and they just jumped right off the cliff. My reaction, well, that seems unbalanced. Now the goal here is to steal the clothes, yes, not just murder them. Oh, and we might be able to make a middle.
Oh, that's the crate where we put our clothes. Feel free to store yours in there too.
Oh, you know they're the bad guys because they have a Ponzi accent. Decree against Twitchell. By decree of the many rogues of Bradfordshire and the 100 and the Wittenmont of various threads in this Bodekas pond, we no longer allow the presence of the usurper and criminal Winchell the usurper. He is forbidden from speaking or holding court in all waters for the nude and privately so. He should be removed by force from this rock, a nuisance to us all. Signed, the merry nobles of Grottenbergshire. It's either nobles or
A bed?
nudes.
Oh, that's the crate where we put our clothes. Feel free to store yours in there too. Just put your... Hey! Stop that! What?
Don't tell tales of this story, children. The mean Vikings stealing the Englishman's clothes. And they call it skinny dipping. The fuck am I supposed to do with these? Oh, regroup with Sigurd. No, that's the current mission. So what am I supposed to do with these?
Now you're nude forever, as Winchell wanted.
I'm so very confused and mildly mischievous. What am I to do with these clothes? It's not like there's a Anne's Attic or Uptown Cheapskate. Here. I don't particularly like that noise you
Now they
made,
will
friend.
adhere to your principles.
Yes! You have carried out my revenge. Wonderful. Now they must revel in their nudeness forever. If you like, I have a luminous text with my teachings, a breviary of why one must trust their body's exposed sinew. Enjoy.
Be well, Winchell the chest free.
Okay. Honestly, in the rain would probably be the one time to be naked and it would be fun. Like I said, I'm not judging it. It seems very freeing. I'm just saying, what the f did I just get myself in here? I interfered in the naked wars. But one of the spots got put up. Next up is a slightly less side mission-y mission, it looks like. Don't shoot the lady deer, hunt the foxes. Not the fawns, not the fawns are the lady deer, right? Not the fawns, not the baby deer. See, now that's where I'm lost in it. Are the fawns the baby deer, or are the fawns the lady deer? I just know you don't shoot it if it don't have antlers. It's getting all quiet. Rabbits are always good picking. Nothing against our dear fluffy friends, but so long as they're left alone, they'll make plenty more. Just don't hunt like the Viking here is. Always catch a kill, always use all the parts of it. Y'all know how it be. This is a base camp of some kind. Something. Oh! Bandits. Frigates. About to be holy men. Did I say men of the Lord? No, I said holy men. And I made them very holy. Soon they'll be put on hallowed ground. Or more likely left to rot in the bush. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What, you think I got money for a snare drum? What kind of operation you think I'm running here? I'd be lucky to get a slide whistle. About had a panic attack when the computer had given up on the ghost. Come to the path at the end of the clearing. Oh, fuck you and your rock sling. Technically, at this range, there's no way your sling would be lethal. good for that. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do this mathematically in the game. Because they have to make it to where they are aiming at me. And they are getting close. But due to the fact that the sling does droppage rates, and then if you're using sling IRL, basically what you're seeing is how it would be. They're all trying to get a beat on, so they're just all throwing rocks. And as we get closer, they get more deadly active. And unfortunately for them, my bow also gets more deadly accurate. Oh shit. That one came from behind. Sneaky, sneaky, where you at? There you are. Well, you know I wouldn't have found you if you hadn't thrown a rock at the bad time. Unfortunately, yes, your time is up. You could all still flee, though. Just saying, pack your shit and run. Haha, you're rocky to fall.
This is so not good!
Oh, there's more of you. Okay.
Get away from me, damn ya!
Oh, okay, that would have hurt. As with that, that would have done some damage. The hell are y'all doing? Oh, I ran into that one. Yeah, that'd be my reaction too if I kept throwing rocks at somebody. Why don't you run? Goober, did you just make a funny noise at me? Do you need something? We'll burn the camp down. Oh, that must have sucked, buddy. Your friend hit you with the rock that time. You know, seeing the dead bodies hanging in the trees suddenly gives me a little less pause with y'all. Fine, hang out. Be welcomed into the Great Hall of Silver. Odin. I'm only kidding. Y'all are so going to hell. Odin offers warriors. Y'all seem to be brigands. Bandits, highwaymen, ruffians. Oh, Shifu, you make wheezy noises. You meet up here with me. The couch is much warmer than your bed, and Benny's already on this side. This side to y'all, I suppose. I always get thrown off by the camera reversal. I know I need it, or as David puts it, I look off. But still, it's weird to do. I hope I don't die. That's it. I'm not going anywhere. Big old Goober and a little Christmas tree. That better, son. Yeah, I want my baby boy to be warm. Just like I want my big girl to feel loved and to have her bed. Stop eating her hair or whatever she just tried to eat. Alright. Love you, son. You're gonna settle down? You're gonna settle? He's a good boy. Alright. Let's see what we did. I think we done cleaned this camp out minus one little archer. Where's David? A few little archers. do gotta wonder if this game's keeping up with how many of these folks I've killed. Am I building a legend on a mountain of bones? If I am, is that why they keep volunteering to die? At this point, I just made the ghosts bleed because I threw that body away. See, that's how you know you don't want to fight this particular fight. If she hits you so hard, your ghost bleeds out. You didn't think, oh, okay, you thought through enough to hit me with your stupid rocket sock. Still think it's a good idea to pick a fight with me. Alright. Anyone else? Are we done? Nope, we're not.
I'm hurt. Get the dog.
You just tell me to get a dog? That's a weird piece of advice. I mean, yes, dogs will brighten your day and make your lives better as long as you take care of them. But weird for someone to say it. That was a weird. Perhaps he was trying to say, "Get away, dog," and the axe splitting his skull made it difficult to speak. Either way, why did the village pop up on my map? Alice Shush. It's Alice. David is still David, and David's been here. It's David's house.
This area is off limits.
I mean, yeah, the area's off limits, but who's gonna stop me? They're all dead. Ah, back good. And with that, I think who did this game? Maybe. Bandit note. Toral. Meet me by the gates at first light. I'll take you to see the nudies hanging about in a small camp out west. They're bare arched, so there won't be anything to take, but bring some ale and we'll have a few good laughs. Don't nude shame people. Oh look, the shamer.
Hey!
Hi.
Get back here!
I didn't go anywhere. Hey, get back here. See how ridiculous that sounds? Squirrel. Squirrel. I'll leave the squirrel alone now. Benny Boo, what you getting into?
You thought he was going to get a treat.
Benny. Let David pass in peace, Benny. Unaccosted by your hungry life. You shouldn't be hungry. You stole some of Shifu's food this morning, too. For the record, y'all, usually I would feed Shifu's bowl just because he'll walk away and I know Benji will want some. Just more of him to love. I hope he's in frame because he's such a cute little guy. He's far, don't you lick me, I know what you eat. Outside of my food. Ooh, it's all spooky here. This area is cursed. Find and destroy the source. Am I about to find a doll? I'm about to find an evil doll, aren't I? About to die. I'm being a smart ass. I'm about to get Scooby-Dooed up in here. Yep. Notes are getting louder. Can't climb the tree. Okay. Getting bugs, bits of feathers. Ah. Nope, that's not the first object. Benny, you're in the cord. Please don't be in the cord, son. First object. Coming up.
Ugh, damn troll magic.
And with that, did we free it? I'm guessing. Ooh, pretty movie. Notice that. I'm guessing with that we freed the place, Doc. Alright, well, that's one done. Need to catch 10 bullheads for that. So I reckon we finished this. Well, we gotta go down here and check this one. And then check out the first scene in 4. First, let's cast our fish catching skills out in this lake and see what we might be able to find. If anything. Can't tell if it's birds or fish, but we'll find out, won't we?
The water is boiling with them.
I don't know what she sees, but let's hope. Never fished this area, so we might catch something new. Don't do drugs, not through my baited a goose. I think I'm fishing a puddle. Pull it in, so it goes. Maybe there's something. See any water disturbances, we'll pull back. At the moment, doesn't seem like anything outside of my bait's doing anything. I'm gonna pull that back in. Scan it one more time just to see. We might unfortunately just have to purchase our sacrifice to Odin, Zeus, Thor. Oh, the gods won't carry this store ball. They don't notice the difference in flavor. I'm just guessing that. No. It feels like all the bodies of water should have some kind of fishing, you know? Then again, what the hell do I know? I still have fond memories, not of fishing IRL, but of fishing in Legend of Zelda. I enjoyed the act of sitting by the water with my grandfather. I never enjoyed the gutting or the cleaning or the cooking of that. And honestly, outside of certain fish that I'd have to go onto the ocean to catch, I don't really care for fish. But I know how to cook them, and I know how to catch them, and I know how to eat them. Downside to that being that nowadays the waterways are too poisoned to really eat fish out of. I mean, in a pinch you won't die, but you're going to be cutting your lifespan short if you supplement your protein. Not protein, it'd be something else.
Shouldn't be
But,
seen.
you know,
Better be hooded.
got our hood on. Can we raid this area? Chief Goooo, Grandma asked you nicely not to bark, son, because I can hear it, Reaper. They can hear it. And yeah, y'all, eventually, probably tomorrow, because I need to go pick up a prescription anyway. But tomorrow I might hit up the library and try to get a book on photo. Well, photo editing too, but on video editing. Oh, okay, that was an axe. You got an axe. Spot to that pot. Prince of the pot. Alright, can we raid in this place and raid? I think we can. I think what I have to do is call the long shift. Again, that's assuming we're allowed to raid. I might call the raid and then my Vikings not take the shore. Like right now, I don't think I'll be able to raid this place. Well, I can go in and murder things, steal shit, but I don't think like... I think this might be one of our outlets. I don't know for sure. It is, I don't particularly. But then again, if it was an ally, why wouldn't I be able to show my face? Gotta be a raidable target. Maybe I need to board the boat. Maybe that's the thing.
What? You're gonna pay for that.
Yeah, but the question is how much? 500 gold, 5 gold, 55 gold. What is the weight of a human life? What is the value? Oh, God might see your team prevail. Sadly, you won't be around to see it.
Get behind if you can.
You're getting angry. I'd be too. You got the best weapon on the battlefield. I mean, that's what he thought too. Look where it got him.
Focus.
Shit, now I might get overwhelmed.
Work with me.
You got the speed pick that up. That's not fair. Supposed to be a whole moment of you picking that up.
Flank the idiot.
It's just raining arrows for some reason. Strange weather. Are they shooting from the trees? That's next level skill if they are. They are in fact not. So where were those arrows coming from? Over the wall? Over the garden ledge?
me here!
You gotta show me how to resummon a sheep.
We have the advantage.
Do you though? I would say we're about evenly matched, except you keep losing all that red stuff you're supposed to keep on the inside.
You're 1-2, brother.
Ooh, did I hit you too hard? Where's this brother of yours? Yeah. Die in peace, brother. Anyone else? About to go get the Vikings, go a raid? Anyone else want to meet me on the road before I do it? Alrighty then, I'm gonna go get the Vikings and we're gonna go a raid. I don't think we have a clan trust with weird skull manners. All I gotta do is first go over to my inconveniently placed long ship, because my second in command thinks he got a funny streak in him. Ha 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 ha, make the captain, okay? A regular Riker. Although I do gotta say, I like my Vikings' new design. She looks cool. Would totally go raid with her.
Let the sail out! Bring the sail in!
Let the sail out. Bring the sail in. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sail out! Let's have a song.
How about let's get off the shore? Oh, I think I got her stuck good this time. Huh, got a little wiggle. Got a little wiggle.
Hey, cut it out.
There we go. We docked the boat. We did. One more time should
sail!
go.
Close the oars. No sail.
I think we're about to do the river raid just because then I know I can
Myself here.
raid. I want to raid it. I don't want to cloak my. I want to go rob shit to rebuild
Can't
up our
raise the sail
camp.
yet.
Sail at all. Vikings can't raid.
This wind will
Howdy,
fill
see,
the
raid.
sail.
Don't leave command. Just turn the ship, I guess.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm trying desperately to go raiding.
Sail! Cast the
Getting
wind!
very frustrated with this game, deciding if we can or not.
Hold on.
Okay, fuck this. We're just gonna go back to the settlement and river raid. At least then we know we can raid, eh? Where is the settlement? Hey, y'all. And this is the piece that I'm getting ready to cannibalize to add back to that piece over there. Because it was going to be a poncho or, what you call it. It was going to be something to keep it warm, it just didn't work out that way. So it's about to get cannibalized. By that I mean I'm about to use the material that's in it, this thread here, and I'm going to string it in and put it to use with this new design over here for a cloak. Assuming I'm not pulling the wrong strand. It has been untangled in the bin. Because this I have, but it's going to be the trim of this cloak that I'm making. And this cloak is much closer to completion than that poncho is. I think it is a poncho is what the term is for it. But there's the front half, and it's slowly getting a hood made here. And then, as you can see, it is actually already made. Once I get it fully made, I'll try to wear it tomorrow if I can finish the design. I don't know if I'll finish it or not, because all of this is going to be going, once I get this hood made, around the edge of the hood, around the crown of the hood as well to keep it together, but also all the way down the sides, and I might just go ahead and put some pleating on the bottom in order to give it that special kind of wave and sachet. But first and foremost, before I do that, we need to get the hood done. And as you can see, it's quite fun working with thread. Sorry, y'all, this was a whole thing that I did not expect to be this bad when I set it aside. Joys of cats. They too enjoy helping. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find my edge. Because where the hood is being made at, there, is where I need to find, because that is where the other thread of the two threads came loose. So what I'm going to do is pull back one, get that loose thread, and pull them both back by at least two. This tail allows me to do a little trademark bit for mine, something that Patty taught me, the lady who taught me how to crochet. But I can basically tie that tail into the other thread that I'm going to be using to basically lock it in place with each stitch, so I don't need to use glue, I don't need to use knotting. It just knots in and on itself. And it is machine washable and quite safe to use.
Yes, yes, one more, and only because you all have such.
But yeah, sorry for that sidetrack. Hello. It is my passion project. That
I brought something for you.
Let's see if any of our fish are fit to give this small child. I think that's what
Not
we call
even
it.
grandfather has caught one of these.
I don't think we have anything.
Only a true fisherman
Oh,
could
we got
catch
one.
this one. I've never even seen this fish close up.
I do think that's all of them. Just all the ones I've currently
I've
got.
heard tell that this one's a real fighter.
Alright.
These are good fish.
Always happy to
I
help.
have
you.
to go.
Well,
See you soon.
Come back soon.
This one begins a long time ago at a desert oasis, far away, a place of wisdom.
probably. And why not? Let's see what we get. Why not? I'll take it. Almost was like, you got
Great
you got
Eivor, let me join your crew for plunder and glory.
Okay, it's the same motif as always, so yeah, I'll
To me, warrior, let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
Up for some raiding?
Of course, that's why I came over here outside to say hi to one of my favorite Vikings. Let's go raid. Oh, both of them have been reset more or less. Let's try the River Erie. Or River X, whichever one it is. And we'll take our new one with us. And let's go, Viking! And yeah, just what I was saying earlier, when the computer was busting and it didn't want to work, all I really needed to do, after freaking out and losing my temper and all that, I did the obvious and easy to do thing. There's a number on the back of the computer. I called it. I talked to him for a minute. It was completely free because all I had to do was do a cold restart on the laptop. But you know, I was frustrated because I've had computers in the past and I've worked with them in the past. But my troubleshooting with a laptop, if I can't get it to restart just by hitting the restart button and trying to do a cold restart as I tried to do, would be to flip it over and take the battery out, which I can't do with this one. Or unplug it and wait for it to die, which on this one, the whole reason David and I got this particular one was because it has up to 12 hours of battery life on it. And that's 12 hours of battery life if I'm running like Prime streaming service. Not like, you know, it'll probably run even longer if I'm just doing something basic on it. So I was very worried that we weren't going to have a stream today just because of my ineptitude at computer labs. I really need to learn computers better, y'all. This is a key part of my job, and I want to do my job well. Same reason that I really want to get better at editing, too. That way I can start giving y'all content that's, you know, edited. I might have a problem here. Problem. Not much of one. First rate words, I think. Or not. Well, welcome to Viking, Jolly River Tours. We used to go raiding on these rivers, but then, you know, raided them clean. Left here, not this one. Harder left, harder left, harder left, harder left, harder left. We're gonna sink into the shore. Hard into the shore too. That's the kind of wreck that wouldn't just be a row out. That would take at least a few of these. It'd take everybody getting out and picking up the boat, putting it back in the water. Alright, hopefully we don't lose too many on the first one. Already got the tiniest disadvantages while running up the hill into the sun. But it's a farm, so we should pick up all our supplies.
Won't take long. Justice awaits, coward!
Only burn them once you've raided them. Until you've raided them, leave them unburned. Down there saying all macho. Give me a hand. Ooh. When did an Ifrit join our team? Points to whoever did that. Points to whoever's Viking that is.
We have what we came for. Let's
that
go.
looked bad. And that had to have been something they changed since I hired him, because I would have remembered hiring fucking Iron Man. Well, in this case, I guess Iron Heart. He's 80. And with neat red armor. If we're gonna raid it, let's raid it all. There's one more building up here. And I want to know what I gotta do to get where I can dual wield two-handed weapons. Just saying, a broadsword and a shield would be a powerful combination. Okay, now away we go. Don't burn down the flowers. We're Vikings, not brigands. I guess those two would kind of hand in hand that on. Alright, give us just a second. I'm gonna check in on both chats because I've come to learn that sometimes I don't see the chats on one page that are on the other. See, like here I can see 3 views, and I appreciate all 3 of y'all viewing. Alright, we're gonna dip away with our video capture right quick, and come right back to this. Hopefully nothing got dropped too bad, because we is back. Alright. That's just... oh, that's rather lovely. That's some good work there. Feel like Ubisoft ought to take your work and make something out of that. That'd make a pretty good advertisement, actually. I mean, not like an advertisement standalone, but like on... see, like that's a fun. But that other one, that one make a really good, like, poster or some shit. I say it all professional and whatnot. Alright. Let's hook them right, then we'll take it from there.
Trap 19, get up!
Everybody on the boat, especially you, glow stick. Damn, that's a cool looking bike.
Run up the stairs!
Damn, that's cool. That Viking got no business looking that fucking cool on this boat. You should not look cooler than your captain Viking. Alright, hook it. We're gonna take this one if you can. This one kind of, oh, it's a bandit camp. No guilt. It's a guilt-free rating, y'all. Go crazy. Bandits are basically like mercenaries.
You die now!
Okay, well, I know I said go crazy. I stand by that mistake. Let's not burn it down before we go into it, shall we? I don't know who did it. I don't know if it was their trap or us, but I just saw a wall of fire. I see a fireboat there. Let's see if I can have some fun with this skill. Oh boo, I was hoping he'd explode. Oh boo. Oh, that's a tank. That's a big old tanky boy.
Don't make me angry!
Nobody likes the rock throwers. Did the rest of them run away with that giant one? Yeah, there. No, that's our fella. Oh shit, you're lighting on fire.
You can't beat me!
Already beat 2 of you. You was just in a tower and I used gravity to my advantage. Get ready, y'all. Big one's coming. I'll take care of them. I'm gonna go revive them if I can.
Thanks!
Hey! Leave my cool looking Viking alone.
Welcome!
Not until we get all our prizes. And we gotta bust the chain anyway. Question is, how? Ah, that's how. Now the results. And all the prizes that entails. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on to the next one.
Can't raise the sail here.
Sail up!
And let's pull up that, see where it is. Excellent. Just take straight for this, and we'll hit another small camp before we come to Yeardley Farm. I like it. It's out smooth. Now, if only they could sing. The camp has a fishtail there. There should be arrows. No, we already lost the Viking. I do not have the rations to save that. Ah shit, we lost 2 Vikings already. Oh shit, cool looking Viking. Let me go find rations. Don't die yet. I think we just lost a cool looking Viking. We did. Dang. Oh well.
Help me out here!
Chadich's doing. We lost Trump's business out there. It's not going well for us. looking one on our fruit. Next one up's going to be a farm so we can get some supplies and hopefully won't lose any.
Round or three. Sail!
We've lost 3, but the ones that are left at the only item. We should be alright. Next target, did it.
Let's go, Viking!
Oh, we get animal guts from chickens. Okay, I got nothing from that. We're not gonna kill the wild animals unless we're not gonna kill the farm animals unless they give us rations or something. That does not appear to do anything. Chicken gave us guts and rations. The pig just died and gave us our arrow back. So now we're gonna leave that to be. It's a vineyard. And it sounds like an Oblivion wants attention. Oblivion, if you come here, baby, I'll give you attention. Excuse me. Just be a crybaby sometimes. We still love. How did you die here? There aren't any. There's nothing here to fight. What did you do? Come on, we can't lose a Viking in a raid that doesn't have the guard. What did you do, tiny friend? Okay, it sounds like there might be something here. Something.
That's it! Back to the ship!
We got a ration and we lost a ration. What do you think, mate? Somewhere I lost my god dang way. Where is the ship? There's the ship. Sorry, big friend. Really thought I'd at least get a ration off the deal.
Let the sail out!
Imagine saying raiding's still an option. That should have been burnt out. Either way, shortly after this, you'll be able to find me on the Not mean to do that. Guess that's what we're doing then.
Jesus, God, my lords! Get back here! You're ready now!
Okay, I was about to say, am I beating him to death with a bow? That'd be mean. I think that's one of those we shoot it as we get here, I guess. This should be a safe distance. Nope, not that way. Come on, Abel. There we go. Now we cautiously back up and cut this corner a bit better. Oh, that's...
Sail! Let the sail!
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with y'all? How are we caught on a corner? How did dead men open the gates? Close the gates, I should say. Push forward. I at least want to fill our stores with supplies before we call this one. This looks like it'll be the last one. Or not. 10 out of 10, guys. 10 out of 10. Is there another one? That looked like it was definitely going to fill our storage. Fine. Is there another one up ahead? Or shall we just call this one? Considering we've already got a loss in Vikings. Yeah, that's the last one on the ticket for now. So we'll just call this one. We got a few supplies and we made back our silver, so why not? Oh, there'll be heavy reinforcements. That's to be expected, I suppose. Did take a bunch of their settlements after all. It's only fair. If y'all come in. There it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we're back. I thought we were back. Okay, we are back. And perhaps now we have enough to do the settlement? No, we do not. Also, I'm not hearing any sound. Hmm. 225 is not a bad number. It's not a big enough number to get anything cool yet. Now, well, being that we have officially just lost sound, I'm going to try to repair that. But we've already been going for about an hour 25. So, when we come back later on today or later tonight, we will do the, we'll actually go and regroup with Sigurd, and push forward a little bit with the storyline. I was expecting to get more of the side stuff done, but, we got a few little things knocked out here and there. And it really is about chipping away more than anything else. But we will go complete Sigurd's tale and see what that has to do with next. First, for now, go ahead and save and exit this, because the game half crashed. Well, I guess we can go ahead and do our skills while we do that. Let us go up here and increase our brawl a bit further. Yep, that looks like the direction I'll take it in. Alright, now, let's see. Alrighty, and we've been playing for 31 hours, y'all. Over a day's worth. Alright, let's see, that bit's done, so we can go ahead and hit this and close it out. Back over here to our actual thing. Set this aside. Bring me back up. And let's make me just a little bit bigger. Just a little bit more macho. Take up a little bit more of the screen. And I'll show you what I was working on. Because we're still working on the hood part of the cloak. But we've already laced our new string coming from the work we're cannibalizing into it. And now, as I'm speaking and as we're working, that one failed poncho is quickly turning into a rather lovely cloak hood. As we finish this row, and this is the row, yes, okay. And as you can see, that makes up a good chunk of the hood, though it's not going to be very much of it. There's still quite a bit left. If I fold it on its side so you can actually see what I'm talking about distance-wise, I also want to make sure that piece was really good and put in there. That way I can play with it a bit more like this. We've got the hood, and again, wild magic. If I wanted to make this accurately, I would have counted when I made the thread count, and then I would have equaled it out, and I would be slowly reducing as we make the hood. Since this is a bit more wild magic cloak, I eyeballed it, and so the hood will be slightly off, but since there's not like a mask incorporated into it and it just flips up and down, it'll be a bit like a monk's robe in the sense that it's not very even, but it is functional. This part I also failed on, but we'll make a win out of a loss. I made this bit entirely too long upon trying it on, and it draped back too far. This is the hood. This is the bit that will drop in front of me here, and I will have to actually do a bit more braiding on that to tighten it up. There's your head hole here that all that goes through. And then, as I showed you before, just to let you see, that bend is basically how much of this hood is already done. So it's not quite there yet. It's about, I'd say, a little more than half a profile. But you got to remember, you're also going to want to have enough material left over hanging back that it doesn't like. The original purpose of the hood, outside of covering your head and face and keeping you warm from the elements, at least the monk's hood that we're used to, the one in most fantasy games and the like, it was also a berry basket. It was for whatever you were storing on the walk, almost like a backpack. That's why the hoods were so thick. And yes, you wouldn't just flip it back onto your head if it was full of stuff, but also if it wasn't raining or particularly cold, all medieval wardrobe and garb, or at least things that we take from that time, had multiple uses. But that's about the breadth of it. Going from the Da Vinci standard, I knew when I started it, I needed it to at least be length of my arms, which doesn't really show on this yet, but length of my arms wide. That way, when I'm done, I'll show y'all an actual model of it. But that way, when I stand up with it, it does come off the ground about that far above my shoe. Back of my shoe, I should say. But that also keeps it to where, as I'm walking, it both keeps me warm from the wind, I can cover up with it, but it also makes it where it's not like dragging the ground to pick up debris and such. That's just the little thing I'm working on at the moment. And yeah, I'm eventually going to do a short, but I find it hard to do shorts that encapsulate this type of material and work, because it's like, how do I get good photos of it as it's in the process? Because I can try it on, but that's a nerve-wracking thing to do, because anytime you pull the design until it's done, you run risks of this, which is its own little type of nightmarish hell, when they knot up on themselves, because you can't just cut it. You got to actually sit here and gently and carefully pull it out, because you don't want wasted thread. But there's that sneaky other end. That's why we work it in, because now on the back turn we add one link, and this is what the design is turning on. It's also what gives you that little kind of hackneyed border you see there that I can take and flip a thread through later to make an actual border. You skip the first that's connected to the line. You skip this one, skip that one there, and you go to the one directly next to it. And then you single crochet on through. Now see, if I wanted it to fold, or if I was trying to make a sort of, like this is, like a hood, or like this kind of hood is, when I go to make this fold at the top, what I'm going to do to make that is what's here. This, I'm trying to make sure the camera can see it, because I can't quite. But I'm going to make this type of knot, a double crochet. That way the fabric is easy, and it actually turns on itself, or bends on itself. That way it has a more natural fold to it, because like any garment, you not only have to think about wearing it, but how it holds. First good winter coat that I made, modeling it after Game of Thrones style cloaks, I used the ultra chunky yarn is what it's called. And it made a really good dog pad when I was done with it, a really good rug. But when I tried to wear it as a coat, and I tried to utilize the hood that my first attempt at a hood was, it was much more of fursuit or teddy bear head than it was hood. So that piece got retired into a pet bed. Still a very good pet bed. Right now it's outside, airing out from the dogs enjoying it so very much to lay on. Also, it is very, very warm because, like I said, it's the chunky yarn's about as thick as your pinky is. And I have a very special hook just for it. This hook that I'm using currently, they make several of them, or you can make one yourself, because the main thing you're looking at for the hook is just the hook end. This is an E, 3.5 millimeter, or 3.50 millimeter. And that's mainly just something I can catch the yarn with to make these unique little fold knots. But when it's finally done, I will have a practical piece of clothing. And I got this idea because I've wanted a cloak for quite some time, but on Facebook Marketplace, as well as on most of the places I've seen, either they sell the Halloween style one, which is just a cheap piece of material that's been sewn to itself and then in the frilled out cloak design. I've seen those, and they're around $90 to $100, and they aren't going to do much, and they're going to tear up real quick. Then I've seen one similar to what I'm doing, but they retail for around $300 to $400 for a cheap one. And I'm nowhere near done, for the record. Once I get the cloak hood done and the trim done, well, then comes the other part, which will make it more weather resistant and more sturdy, as well as more wind resistant. And that'll be taking more yarn, possibly a different colored yarn, but more yarn and a tapestry needle, and threading the yarn through here almost like I'm braiding a rug. Like I said, for that, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with that. It'll be beautiful, I'm sure of that, I hope. Well, I hope. I'm sure it'll mean something when I'm done because of all the effort I've put into it. And as long as it's functional, that's the main meaning I put into it. I have another project of this that's in the other room in a package because I'm working on it bit by bit. But it's basically making pads, laying pads, sitting pads, more or less like rugs, but making them out of the plastic, the bags you get from stores. Cutting them down, threading it out, making yarn out of it, or plarn as it's called. And then using that plarn to make these types of mats. Once I get them finished, one I'm making a hat out of, but when it's done, the next I plan on making mats out of to basically take down and leave at the library and other hot spots for unhoused and at-risk people's activity. That way they can take these, and they are pest resistant. They're fairly good at collecting heat as far as holding your body heat in. They're fairly self-cleaning because you can wash them pretty easy. They're plastic. Highly recyclable. Once you stack enough layers together, they're pretty damn soft. And honestly, I just want to do what little bit I can to help. This, however, this is going to be a cloak, and this is more for me. This is more just me being greedy, and I saw something, I wanted it, and I don't want to spend $700-800 on a good handmade cloak. I'd rather do it myself, and arguably, this cost about, I want to say this one was $14. But this will easily do the entire trim of this cloak all on its own, with some left over. It's why when I see the price of some things, if it's like they did granny squares to make it, or it's some very unique, difficult to put in my head design, or it's like the Irish clover, there's actually a knotwork design that will make a clover out of thread. If it's something like that, I understand charging, because that's, I mean, it takes you hours and hours and hours to finally get the patterns down for that. Now, once you get the pattern set, you got to practice it enough times that it actually looks like a clover and not just a monkey's fist or a rat's nest. I'm just saying, y'all. I feel like when it comes to art, I don't take any amount of real pride in what I do outside of I can do it. And when it comes to doing like this cloak, you can't 3D print this. You can't put a prompt into a machine or crank a lever and suddenly a bunch of little robot wooden hands or plastic hands make you a cloak like this. If you want a cloak like this, you either have to buy it from me, or what I highly suggest doing, get you some thread, get you a hook, and make it. It takes time. It'll take you a lot of time. And little snags and bumps will come along the way, like a bit of dog hair in your thread, and you got to work that out. It takes and develops patience. It's why it's good to have these little hobbies. and to do them in such a way that they're not fully monetized. Because, yeah, y'all, I feel like chasing that dollar entirely becomes too much of people's lives sometimes. And yeah, it's necessary, especially if you're in America. Chase that dollar, because if you don't, you might very well die. I'm seeing a light on the screen, and I'm trying to see what's causing it. But you might very well die. But as far as our hobbies, our things that we do for ourselves, don't let the capitalist machine take that from you. Do the things for the joy of doing the thing. And if you make little mistakes along the way, you miss a few stitches here and there, that just makes it all the more personal and all the more you. We need to bring back doing things for the joy of the thing. It's like when I play League of Legends. Yeah, I'm going to put some videos up on here eventually. There'll be fun times, highlights of when I play. Probably a whole lot of me failing or lagging out or, well, I tried my best to kill that thing that I shouldn't have even been aiming at. But when I do that, I'm not expecting those videos to get much traction. It's mostly just, haha, I experienced this here. Maybe this will make you have some joy. I know people that get on there and immediately it's, oh, I need to rank up. I need to get the platinum rank. Once I get to triple platinum, then I can play in this. Then I can make it to the tournament. Then once I get to the tournament, I can make possibly $50,000, $60,000 once it's divided up amongst the teams. Wow, I could. You've already lost the joy of the game. Now you're just feeding into the greed. It's why right now, at this very moment, if Zuckerberg wanted to, he could solve all of America's problem. Every American citizen, every immigrant in America, he could personally solve their problem. And he would still be highly, highly regarded wealthy class. That's the thing, when you get to be billionaires, it's sort of like the fairy tale dragons. You do no good because just by existing, you put tons of strain and work and pain on the system. But if instead you put that money to good use, providing for the people around you, providing for your community, well then you could have benefits. Yeah, it wouldn't be the benefit of giant piles of cash, but it would be the benefit in knowing that your piles of cash actually did something to better the world. Then again, look at what I'm talking about. We live in a country where nobody cares if you're good or bad. It's all about the money you can make in the process of getting there. And if you can't make that money, well, you ain't worth shit, right? I don't think so. I think personally that people are worth more than their paychecks. But that's about how much of the hood itself is done now. Let me just... It's getting there. It's about halfway there, I'd say. Kind of hard to... And every time I take pictures of it, it looks like a dress, and it is not a dress. That's not a saying I wouldn't wear a dress. I'm just saying this is not, in fact, a dress. It's a cloak. The only problem is every time I take a picture of it, mostly because the amount of stitches that are in it, kind of looks like a dress. Either way, y'all. I think I'm about to take a short break. Give the babies a nice combing. Maybe make me a nice hot empanada, something like that. Maybe enjoy some of those chips I tried earlier on the stream. And then I'm going to get on Raid. Or not Raid, fuck that game. I'm going to get on League of Legends. And I'm going to play a little bit on there. Maybe find one of y'all that are in chat now on the server itself. And that'd be pretty cool. It'd be fun to play for or against y'all in a game like that. But let me know if that's something y'all would want to see more of on here. More of my gaming stream stuff like that. I feel like we're about getting halfway there on Assassin's Creed. And once I'm done with that, I'm looking for something to replace the Assassin's Creed as our main play it everyday game. I'm having trouble because I'm looking through the free games, and most of the free games are competitive games. It's hey, put money in the box, compete with other people. If you don't put money in the box, you're not going to be as good as the others. And that's something that I like League of Legends for, because I have put $0, goose egg amount of dollars, into League of Legends outside of having the having the laptop that can run the game. And yeah, admittedly, if I had money to invest, I could buy skins for my character, I could purchase the characters I want, and you could possibly buy buffs quicker. But you don't have to, and I've been having a lot of fun with the game, weird as it is to say sometimes, just in the grind of, I played against the AI for a while to learn the characters again. I'm very much a tanky control character. I don't like damage per second if my character just blinks out of existence. I'm not very area of control. I like those characters and I like having them on the team, but I don't yet have the mental capabilities or ability to pay attention to maintain multiple lanes. I'm very good at laser focusing and just kill the tower, wait for it, follow the minions, kill the tower, wait for it, and start, oh, they're piling in on the left tower. Let's go ahead and move to the far right tower then. I'm very much like not really a jungler and just a lane clearer if I can do it. I tend to get a lot of I tanked out a bunch of minions, but I also die a lot and have more assists than kills. Either way, if y'all would be interested in seeing that game footage, let me know. I'll start saving some of the replay videos for sake of throwing a video over. Any of my VTubing friends that know how to use the VTubing models and put on here, feel free to drop links in chat or drop some advice. I would very much appreciate any advice. I've been sketching around and playing in my head, but I haven't really nailed down a good design yet. I kind of want to go with like a hound design, like one of my dogs, and then based on hiking, like a furry character. I hate to say it that way, because myself, I'm not really a furry in the sense of I don't have a suit, I don't participate in the culture, but I don't knock them. I ain't got no problem with furries. They seem like a cool, fun bunch. And for my avatar, for my character, I was thinking much more of an anthropomorphic hound character with hiking gear, hiking hound artist ground. But I'm still playing with it, and if anyone knows anything about that, I would be very happy to learn more. I still, like I said, tomorrow I'll probably end up doing just one stream, and it'll probably be a later stream, because I'm going to run with the noonday sun, possibly the rising sun, and I got to pick up my friend's prescription. I got to swing by the library and see if they got any books on OBS, or any pamphlets, or any ideas. I'm basically going to check out the nonfiction section like I always do, see what they might have at the artist side of this, and any other ideas they might have for projects that y'all might enjoy watching me do, or projects I can make shorts out of, because that seems to be where a lot of this channel's actual traction comes from. And I'm not knocking it. I can show off the coloring pictures, I can show off the drawings, I can show off the woodwork a lot easier in short format than in this format. But I also want to be more approachable, and every time I've done this, at the end of stream, there's usually 1 or 2 chats, and I just can't see them. I don't know if it's the system thinks y'all are spam, or if it's because you're not a channel thing, it's because you're not a main subscriber. I see chats and I feel bad, because I'm like, the whole purpose of the live format, one, it's a lot easier for me to just pop them in and out. But the other side for y'all of the live format should be, hey, I like this guy's stuff. I want to ask him a question about it, and me actually be able to sit here and, oh, hey, such and such so-and-so, yeah, this is my opinion of that, or yeah, this is what I do there. And we have an actual connection as humans with each other. To me, that's the purpose of the live. Unfortunately, most of the lives I get into and watch are like Reese Waters, a very fun black fellow who makes some political content, Democratic mostly, I think, but he's fun to watch. And I say that because I get him confused with Jesse Waters. I get Reese and Jesse Waters confused all the time. One's really cool, one of them's a conservative. But either way, I'm digressing. I like his stuff, but when I get in his live chat, yeah, his moderators chat with you, and yeah, he'll chat if he notices or if you tip. But he's got so many people. It's like Grand Central Station up in there. Ditto for Hannah's stream. Ditto for, especially for Hassan's stream. You ain't got a chance in hell of getting seen on his stream unless you tip. And as a poor person, I don't frequently get to tip. It's not because I don't want to. It's not because I wouldn't do it if I could. It's just I ain't got it. And the amount of money I do goes to shots for them, or food, or shelter, or the electric bill. Once again, y'all, happy news. That data center got its ass kicked. And they might be coming back. They might be. But I don't know if the council allowed that to happen and put that data center here, it would be a slap in the face to everyone in New Harley. Because that was a dramatic day before, normal drive. Couple pieces of litter here and there. Pretty nice road. Literally, day after that they thought about doing it. Signs. 5, 6, 7 signs a yard. All of them. Not a data center. We don't want a data center. I think they realized if they tried to put up a data center, every resident here would be, very aggressive and hostile towards that data center. I don't know. No threats whatsoever on my end. I'm happy. There would be no threats here. I am happy as hell right now. Because the residents of U Harley showed what can happen when everyone gets together, regardless of which side of the political field you fall on, and say, hey, we want this or we don't want this. Now imagine what a general strike would do if we all just together got along and regardless said, hey, it's kind of fucked up that a CEO makes $1,000 a minute, isn't it? I mean, I know people that spend their entire lives developing very specialized skills. And they get very, very good, like artists with blowtorches and things. And they get, like, if they are exceptionally good and if they put themselves in exceptional risks like underwater welding, they might get $1,000 an hour. These CEOs are getting $10,000 an hour, $1,000 a minute. You don't see a problem with that? You don't see that never happened before because we had safety nets put in place. It wasn't until Reagan's era that we got introduced to the idea that, if we give all the rich people all the money, well, they'll find humanity in their hearts. Come here right quick, y'all. I gotta steal a bit from someone else to do this, but hey, rich people, no matter how much money you give them, it will never, ever, ever be enough. The only thing a rich person says when you give them $100 is, wow, $100, can I have more? Wow, $400, can I have more? All they understand is more. Whereas if you give anyone like me, you, the average person, $100, wow, man, thanks. I can put this to good use. We immediately put it back into the system. A rich person takes that $100, oh wow, $100, thanks, whatever, and puts it into their bank account to never be seen again until their great grandchildren need it. Because that's the level of wealth insecurity or wealth inequality we're dealing with in this country. That's the level of insanity we're dealing with. That, yeah, any amount of money that Zuckerberg, Gates, name your rich person, any amount of money they get put in their hand, it just goes into a box in a different country indefinitely. And yeah, when I was a child, I often thought, well, why don't these other countries that they're banking in, just them and take the money? What can they do? Go to the U.S. government about it? Well, yes, that's exactly what they'll do. Because that used to be a scheme and a con that if you got caught doing, you'd be going to prison for. Because it robs the purses and the coffers of the country that you're taking that money out of. But, fuck knowing shit. Fuck that. Get rich. Who cares? Get enough money, you can be as dumb as you want, and everybody will think you're a genius, Mr. Elon Musk. Get all the money in the world, and people will think that you're an international playboy and wonderfully attractive, even though you look like a bunch of orange shit piled underneath a yellow fucking brush. Trump. Gates minus the. I'm missing. I'm divulging here into just childish insults, but at the same time, it's put money in the hands of someone that hasn't ever had it, and they'll take that money and they'll make something with it. The people around them will benefit immensely from that money that they get. Take money and put it in the hands of some rich asshole like Ben Shapiro, Caitlin Bennett, Turning Point, any of the bullshit organizations, and you just feed dumbass bigotry. You put money directly into the coffers of the people that didn't need it. And they're playing Robin Hood with the rest of us, except a reverse Robin Hood, because they're stealing from the poor, cutting food stamps, cutting SNAP, cutting retirement benefits, cutting medical benefits, and giving it right to the rich people, because, number go up. And for the record, I am not shaming anyone here that's still playing RuneScape or still playing. I was playing a vampire game on Facebook up until the time that they deleted the servers. Because we all like number go up. Who doesn't like number go up? Americans, number up, number up. But not when number go up mean other people have to suffer, right? Yeah, I said that in about the dumbest way I could fucking say it, but I've said it so many times at this point, I'm just trying to say it in a way that it'll be understood. I understand the concept. Let's get the highest score we can possibly get. But at some point, what's the point? It's like when my cousin used to put in a cheat code to Mortal Kombat and it would, round one, you win. Round two, you win. Whatever character you're playing at. And I didn't get upset because he was beating the game in like half a day. I was just confused because, that's how you're going to play the game. Why even play? And it's like playing cards with somebody, but they're never going to get anything more than a pair. They'll never get three of a kind. They'll never get a full flush. The only thing they can get is a pair. Why would you play cards? It's why I don't understand people that go to play Warhammer or Magic and they've got their power built thing, but they're not playing against anyone else who would power build. So basically they're just running through and tanking this and they find joy in it. And I'm not like, if that's you, I'm not trying to insult you. I just don't understand you, friend. What's the point of very easy mode? If there's no bitter, how do you enjoy the sweet? And that's something that I could ask of every rich person, but upon looking at their lives, they just don't enjoy the sweet. They get married to people they hate and then quickly get rid of them or fuck around because there's no sweet to that relationship. It's just figures. That they do jobs that I or you or anyone else would be overjoyed to be on the set of, and Kal-El, no! Martha, why did you say Martha? They give the flattest performance of your life because they don't fucking care. They've been phoning it in for years. They've got fucking shit tons of money built up. Who gives a fuck what they can... Y'all, I don't think he's gonna, but dude that plays Wolverine, the gift from Australia, Hugh Jackman, he could bomb every fucking role for the rest of his goddamn life, and he would still be better off than me or you for the rest of ours. Why? How is it that so many Nazis are around? I wonder. Because they have no consequences for their actions. Because the only people that ever face consequences are people that, are normal people. People that have lives. I don't fucking know, y'all. This wasn't supposed to be a big bitch out session at the end. It was supposed to be happy, and I'm trying to maintain the happy. I'm just also wanting to tell y'all, let's work together. Because together, we are strong. Individually, we break. But together, we are strong. And look at you, Harley. Again, this is a teeny tiny insignificant victory. But it's you, Harley's victory, and I'm fucking happy for us. And that's to everyone in New Harley, whether we agree or not. To the one douchebag Trump supporter who's had that fucking sign since the first administration of his. Fuck you, but I'm glad we agree on the data center. It's the best I can do. This is my middle ground here. I'm happy for all of us today. And I'm hoping that can carry us through this very brutally cold holiday season coming. But yeah, y'all, work together, stay strong. Community is where it starts at. And community starts in your home with each other, too. I love y'all. Take care. Be well. We'll be back tomorrow just with a possibly later stream because, like I said, gotta go get the prescription, gotta go to the library, got a few little errands to run, and then I'll be back. Hopefully I'll get a short uploaded in between the two because I do have some shorts to do too, but I'm also power leveling on League of Legends. That's for me though, y'all. If y'all want to watch it, I'll share it with you, but that one's just for me and my friend. I hope to find him soon on there. I know he doesn't catch all my videos, but the ones he does, I'm hunting for you, bud. I'm hoping we find each other soon. We used to play the game. He actually bought me a character, and if I could find that account, I would log back into that account. But that was like 5-6 years ago, so I don't think that account exists anymore. But yeah, he knows who he is if you're watching this. I'm hunting you. He's probably going to kick my ass on that game. He's way better at it than I am. But, alright, y'all. Be good. It's going to be a delay in between the two. I hope the stream doesn't cut inappropriately short, because otherwise this is going to be a weird rant. Either way, y'all be good. We'll see you next time, possibly later tonight with another visit to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But until then, be good, y'all. Endure and survive together. Bye.